What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We're starting something new today. This is Call of Cthulhu. This is I don't fully know how to describe this game. There's detective and RPG elements in this. It's based off of Lovecraftian horror. I've honestly been really interested in this game since I first saw it. It was a couple months ago. I think it was either E3 or Gamescom. It was one of the big conventions that we saw a little bit of gameplay out of this. The game looked cool, so I'm definitely interested. We're playing on Xbox One. All that. Let's just hop in. Or as it says, enter madness. Oh, great. Actually, yeah, that's good. Let's make sure our subtitles are on. Sorry this didn't come out earlier in the day. I was really feeling sick this morning. It's a crosshair. Let's leave that on. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I want to leave. I usually like having a crosshair. So there we go. Apply those settings. Like I said, I was pretty sick this morning, but I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good. So we're gonna hop into this. Empty slot. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Torpor? Is that how that word's pronounced? Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, that's gross. Go team. All right, now I see. Now I see what it means by crosshair. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that. It's a little much. Like I usually don't mind like a small dot, but that's a little much. There we go. You know, if anyone has been following the channel, because also today was the release of Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. I believe that's the name of the bundle. I've picked it up, but I'm not playing it on the channel just yet. I want to clear some other stuff off my schedule before I start Kingdom Hearts, just because I plan on trying to get through that entire bundle by the time we start up. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay. What was I saying? But yeah, I plan on playing through that entire bundle by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 rolls around next year. But it's just right now we're pretty full up on games to play. So I'm gonna hold off on that one, seeing that it's not necessarily a new title. Oh, goody. Alright, there we go. I swear to God, I checked those. I swapped my battery packs just to be safe. Apparently, that one did not charge.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Oh, is that you, Cthulhu? How you doing? How's your day been? Oh, that's a whale.
What a putrid offering.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a whole hell of a lot about H.P. Lovecraft and his horror. I mean, I know what is it? It's
Fight. You have been chosen.
what is it? It's kind of like that old saying about pornography. I know it when I see it. So I know when things are based off of Lovecraftian horror. I mean, it's usually the same themes. You know, a lot of nautical or sea-based themes. Usually, it's more Victorian. Cthulhu being a god of chaos, I believe.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Oh, really? I love it, dude. I believe the most, this is my private detective agency, contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War, decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time cases follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. It's old diary. So then we have stuff on the occult, inhabitants, Pierce. Okay, this is the kind of like the RPG sort of elements. The case. Clues, our inventory, a lighter, lost battalion. Alright, looks like that's about it.
I wonder why I still take these things.
I believe the most famous example of Lovecraftian horror, at least in video games, has been Dark Space or Dead Space. I tried to say Dark Souls for some reason, but no, it's been Dead Space. Oh my God, we're already making decisions that will affect our destiny. Are we gonna get the bad ending now?
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alright, let's turn that off.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Alright, so now we can kind of build our character a little bit. Alright, so investigation represents investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Alright, so let's see, it's 3 along with strength. Let's put a point into... Yeah, let's boost medicine and occultism. Okay, so now I'm feeling a little bit more well-rounded. Needs 2. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases finding hidden objects and script. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good thing to pick up. All right, that'll work.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come...
Little column A, little column B.
It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
All right, let's take a look at the file first.
Warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
All right, some of this is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. Take a look at here. So we're supposed to examine the painting. His sanity. Oh, interesting. Sanity, stable, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. I have no idea what that means. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions and your perceptions of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War. He survives a lost battalion. American units suffered heavy losses. See, am I the only one who gets the feeling that this kind of reminds them of... I'm trying to remember the name of the game. Does anybody remember Murdered Soul Suspect? Kind of like that. That's the vibe I'm getting from this game. Oh, wait. No, I missed something. There's something. Knowledge. There we go. All right.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, we failed a skill test? Great. Investigation, professional.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
More than Sarah Hawkins. Yeah.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay, so I assume we're just asking all these questions.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
What's with the subtle jabs, dude?
But it's not like I have a choice.
Hurting my feelings.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
I failed a skill check. Alright, so the inhabitant Stephen Webster, 63, wealthy businessman, well-respected in Boston. Accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. Okay. Charles Hawkins, deceased. Sarah Hawkins, the painter. And now Simon Hawkins. Okay. Cool painting. Kind of want that painting now. Intuitive and visionary artist, sometimes overpriced posters, extract from notebook. Okay. Not sure how all these clues are going to really help us, but...
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Dense work aimed at at interns and young practitioners. First volume listed all illnesses known to the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Okay, so does that boost my medical score or something? The medicine and occult skills are not only improved by... Okay, interesting. So I have to find things to improve them. That's an interesting... Okay, so I assume that's other than... So that book actually increased my chances of a medicine score. Okay. Interesting. It says 4 CP needed. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out as we go.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay. There we go. All right. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping level and address, a warehouse set on the docks of an island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. All right, so far, I mean, wow, okay, we're already in Chapter 2. Just my initial takes. The game looks like something out of Last Generation. I mean, Focus Home Interactive and Cyanide Studios. I mean, it doesn't look any different from what I expect a game from these studios to look like. Not trying to bash them. I mean, usually these studios come up with some really cool concepts. But I don't know. I'm going to have to wait to see where this goes. Because I have a feeling that this game can either be really good or it's going to be a gigantic bag of ass.
Almost there.
Oh, great. What is this? That's like a Scooby-Doo villain right there. He's your odd dude who works on a boat at the mysterious island.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
It looks so pleasant.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. So, at Darkwater Docks, go to the bar, talk to Bradley, talk to Fitzroy. Okay, so we already have a whole bunch of missions or objectives to start with. Go to the bar, talk to Bradley. He's the main objective. Yeah, this isn't something that's ripped straight from some sort of creepy book. Yeah, you know, I walk up to a lantern and see it emanating some sort of weird green fog. That's normal.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any fast? The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shiest.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Alright,
You're not
well,
sailors.
looks like we can't really do much else over here, so let's go back to the bar, I guess.
Something real bad.
See what these kind gentlemen over here are doing.
You're already in trouble.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
There's nothing to sort out.
Alright, well, I guess we,
Nothing for you here either.
Yep, alright.
Beat it.
But you can stay to one.
Alright, so we're kind of contained. Well, might as well just head to the bar then.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Alright, can't talk to the NPCs. Let's just go inside, I guess. Oh, that's great. This seems like a very, very fine establishment.
Hey, be careful.
Hello there.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
The guy didn't show respect.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Alright, no prohibition around here. Finding out about Darkwater.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Well, am I about to like start spinning around and pass out or something?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Well, it
Her
depends.
style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Alright, so... Yeah, we could ask about the stranded whale. Yeah, why not?
Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
And no prohibition around here. Yeah, let's
know
ask for
where this
Warehouse
is?
36.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins Warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Nah, I think that's about it.
That'll be all for now.
Yeah, other than that, let's just talk to Fitzroy. But let's take a look around, see if there's anything else to pick up or interact with. And a locked door. Bartender.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
Sure you
May
are.
not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
All right. Creepy fisherman. Oh, this guy looks unique.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness,
The girl doctor.
until it finds a new reader.
Stop asking.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
I know.
No. No.
Okay, well, Well, apparently we can't.
After all, pure knowledge.
Doesn't look like we can talk to this guy, as creepy as he is.
What you looking at, stranger?
Certainly put him away.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
All right. Feisty. I like it. All right. I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty slow game, or at least until we really get into everything.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Learning of Medicine Volume 2. Okay, so what's that do to our medicine progression? Okay, so that boosts us to 24. Okay, so we got to keep finding books like that then. Yeah, you know, if I was walking around here, I'd be asking questions.
Hitman and Fitzroy could be twins.
I'd be asking, hey, how come every time we there's like a fire, it burns kind of like this greenish blue color? What's up with that?
Souvenir.
You know, you'd think you'd want to know that. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just walking around your office here, opening doors.
What Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Yeah, well,
Fishing
whatever.
Equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Okay, we found the bathroom. There you are, Fitzroy.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Okay, it's probably, it's probably this cat woman.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Nah, I'm good, dude.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
You know, you don't hear the word shyster used very much anymore, and kind of makes me sad. It's a really fun word.
Looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I belong to the Hawkins family. Why, I have no idea.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I chose lie because I wanted to see what he'd tell me. You know, maybe he'd tell me something different. Maybe he'd tell me that I don't know. I'm really not sure what I was thinking he'd tell me, but maybe it was one of those. I think it's that Hawkins guy who owns it, but I don't know. Maybe it's actually owned by somebody else.
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand.
I want to go see the statue. Alright, that's not disturbing at all. St. Brendan the Navigator, circa 484 to 577. Alright.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Darkwater Places, Island of Darkwater, Darkwater Port, the Stranded Whale, the Occult. As the patron saint of whales and whalers, still protect the sailors. Extract from the Notebook of Edward Pierce. Okay. And then inhabitants, yeah, we still have the officers, Roy Mitchell, Fitzroy. Alright, that's enough goofing around. Let's take a look inside this warehouse. Okay, so apparently pressing Y pops out his lighter. Neat. But apparently I couldn't, like, jump up on that onto that ledge. Alright, well, I doubt we're getting past these dudes.
This guy. No idea. You bet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins Warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn
thank
about
you.
your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Kat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
All right. Well, I mean, obviously we could sneak back through there. Let's go try and have a word with Kat, though, because I assume that's the woman in the back of the bar. You know, here's an odd question that I know I'm putting at a point in a weird video. I'll probably talk about it in some other places. Does anyone really care if I don't play Fallout 76? I keep trying to get into it, but I just cannot get excited for the game. I have so little interest. I'm just curious if anybody really wants to see me play it.
I told you to beat it.
Well, apparently no, I cannot talk to her. Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's just, if people really want to see it, I'll give it a shot. It's just, I have so little interest in a multiplayer Fallout. I do not get it. I've been talking with a buddy of mine. We've been basically comparing it. It's kind of like, hey, it's going to be Elder Scrolls Online with Fallout. I don't know. I don't get why people are so pumped for it.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay, so now can we use that to extort our way past them?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you wandering around?
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Okay. Well, I can't really...
I bid you gentlemen.
Okay, so I can't get past
rid
them.
of those two. I'll have to look for another way.
Let's talk to this cop up here, see if he can help us out.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
All right, well, that didn't work.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
All right, well, that didn't help. We'd have to try and figure out how to get around these guys. You know what? We're actually running kind of long, so you know what? I think I'll close here. I'll walk around, see if I can find a way past these guys. But oh wait, nope. Oh, we can get back here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll keep going.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Alright, so can I hop in? Nope, doesn't look like it. Aha. The spot hidden skill, detect hidden items.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay, but we'll have to activate this pulley. Okay, so the bumpers have him lean side to side.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay, nothing up here it looks like. This part enables
a ratchet device. Exactly what I need. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what else. It's still giving me that little thing down the corner. I'm not sure what else it's telling me is around here. Okay. Why can't I turn the thing?
Should
we
be
are.
possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
And now it's solved.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Ugh.
There we go.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Well, I take it that's a failed medical check. Yeah, you know what? I used my lighter, and then I thought, might not be a good idea in a place that's filled with a smoke or gas that I am not entirely sure what it is. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. That was neat.
This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Okay, to enter a reconstruction scene.
What happened here?
Okay, so somebody punched a mirror.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Whoa.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Okay, so we have a new clue. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death. Presence of bloodstained bandages. Muted. Must also be noted. Probably removed from the wound. As well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seemed to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins. Attempt to blah blah blah.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Hold test psychology. Someone else is interested in Hawkins. This case is far from being wound up. Threaten the police officer.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
All right, well, guys, I think we'll close that here. I think that's a good start to this game. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels, the That Game channel. I'm out.